From Twitch, it's the Your Late Night Show Tonight's 51st month spectacular anniversary special. Can you believe that this is already the third time that they've done this show? 17 times? Featuring Derek Mears, Rob Schraub, the Mummenschanz Dancers, Funny Man Vladimir Putin. Remember that old lady on Johnny Carson who collected potato chips that looked like presidents? We have her niece. Softcore pornography. Scrambled pornography. Is that an elbow? A film by Albert Brooks. The Last Four Oompa Loompas. Jim Henson's The Muppets. And we try to contact the ghost of Hervé Villachez. And now, your host, me, Eric Bauza.
Desk temperature is 14 degrees Fahrenheit. You can never be too sure in a pandemic. I've never seen this desk before. How you guys doing tonight? That's right. It's the 51st episode of Your Late Night Show Tonight, Spooktacular Extravaganza. I'm your host, Eric Bauza. I cannot believe I'm out of the house Friday night, 10:30 p.m., as if single dadding, full-time work, t-shirt company in Canada wasn't hard enough. Avoiding COVID, Gil, Ben, and Demp thought, hey, let's just throw a late-night talk show at him, see how he does. And, I mean, what a crazy week it has been. Am I right? I mean, but that can go for any week since the end of March, really. Is it me? Or does Trump seem like a desperate boyfriend that knows that America's about to break up with him? Single tear. You can't break up with me. I just got COVID. You can't break up with me. I just got over COVID. Virtual debate? I'm not going. I mean, seriously, did you guys see the video that dropped the other day? Is there a way we could check that out right now, guys? We got that clip.
But I spent 4 days there, and I went in, I wasn't feeling so hot. And within a very short period of time, they gave me Regeneron. It's called Regeneron. And other things too, but I think this was the key. But they gave me Regeneron. And it was like unbelievable. And now they call them therapeutic. But to me, it wasn't therapeutic. It just made me better. Okay? I call that a cure. And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to be given the same treatment as your president. Because I feel great. I feel like perfect. So I think this was a blessing from God.
I feel great. I feel perfect. I feel perfect. Did you hear him? He's like struggling to breathe. It's insane. Regeneron. Every time he says Regeneron in that clip, you got to take a shot, right? Regeneron. Optimus Prime had it right. Regeneron cubes. Never doubt an Autobot. Let me tell you. One of the side effects of Regeneron is you lose hearing. Am I yelling? Am I yelling louder than that truck backing up in the background? He's also like 1 degree away from a minstrel show, how dark his face is. Jeez. I'm not, allegedly. I gotta take a page out of Deezus and Mero. Allegedly, he's racist. Proud Boys, stand back, stand down. Trump didn't say, riot in the streets. Gotcha. But on a lighter side of politics, if we can, Kamala Harris, everyone. Participated in the only VP debate this week against what appeared to be a corpse, Mike Pence. She is the first half black, half South Asian woman to grace the stage, and we got to give a history-making round of applause for that. They were on stage, protected by 2 plates of plexiglass, because nothing says safety against COVID like salad bar sneeze guards. Maybe from the Sizzler, possibly an Olive Garden, who knows. Salad Bar Sneeze Guards, the new villain from the next Bond movie. I'm Salad Bar Sneeze Guards. You're here. I'm going to kill you, Mr. Bond. But it is a sad state of affairs when a fly on Mike Pence's head gets more press than the war is happening in Armenia. And I want to call out some friends of mine, James Adomian, Mike Chilian, Vache Panos, Haripsame Shishkoyan, Sevan Najarian, the owner of this beautiful studio, Midnight Kids. I see your posts constantly, and I think it's really sad that like the news is not reporting more about what's happening, the bloodshed that's happening in Armenia right now. And, I have a platform, one night only, and I'm going to do my best to try to, get people informed. And I do love bringing shows to screeching halts with sad news, but my heart goes out to you and your people. In other news, the TV show Cops has begun filming again. It's in production. Do you guys remember Cops? Oh, Cops. Although it's tough to edit a show and they keep turning off the cameras. Ouch. In new animated preschool news, Batman has a new show for Batman, and Warner Brothers Animation has been announced, starring the Batmobile. But in this version, the Batmobile is the main character. He's talking, and he's got the Batcycle, the Batwing as friends, like a la Lightning McQueen, like in Cars. My son's going to be all over that one, I'm sure. But I'm not going to let him watch the episode where they cover the death of the Batmobile's parents. That's going to be... They ran out of gas. They were taken away from 1-800 for Kids. You remind me of my father. He was a jalopy. And finally, Tasmanian devils are having a resurgence in the mainland of Australia. Yeah, give it up for Tasmanian devils.
But I don't do that voice, so who gives a shit? Woohoo!
That's the current news for me. Now, guys, if you're a cartoon nerd like me and you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you know that a lot of these big budget blockbuster movies had a second life as an animated cartoon show. Such blockbusters like Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters, Little Shop of Horrors, Back to the Future, and even Police Academy. Everyone loves that one.
Being the voice of Bugs Bunny, one of your first duties, Doc, is to clean out the garage at Warner Brothers Studios. And guess what I found?
I found a box of pitches and cells and artwork and stuff from cartoons that were based on movies that were never released. Do you guys want to see them? Do you mind if I share something with you? This is a segment I like to call...
Unanimated.
Unanimated! There's no budget, so I gotta sing these segment songs! Yeah. Okay, first up, we have City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold in Space, starring Billy Crystal. I'm doing my impression of Carlos Elizraki, doing his impression of Billy Crystal. In this one, Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern, and the ghost of Curly get launched into space and have to solve mysteries together on the moon. And don't forget about the talking horse, voiced by John Lovitz. Wow. I'm a talking horse. Next up, we have Driving Miss Daisy's Crazy Races. Muttley, do something! Hoke and the other wacky race car drivers each have an old lady they need to have get to the finish line before they're sabotaged by the evil bully who wants them to die in the nursing home of death. Sounds like a Saturday morning between, Snorks and Smurfs. Boy. This next one, though, is very educational. Sailor Moonstruck, the animated series, okay? Cher, Nicolas Cage, and Olympia Dukakis learn moon facts, but in schoolgirl outfits. Yeah. That's what I want to see. That's like a Saturday night cartoon. It's a shame, they never got around to Tango and Cash, you know what I mean? So a little Sly Stallone. Ray, Gabe, Kiki, and gadgets expert Owen battle the evil Yves Perret with the help of Tango's talking police car Beepy, also voiced by John Lovitz. Wow. Now, if you're keeping count at home, that's 2 cartoon shows featuring characters portrayed by the late, great Jack Palance. And it's clear that John Lovitz is loved by children around the world. Keep them royalties coming. And finally, last but not least, Dead Poets Society Mysteries. Dan Castellaneta as the voice of Robin Williams, in this series about a teacher and his students fighting the ghosts of dead poets. Is that Edgar Allan Poe? And that was Unanimated! Woo. We're not going to get sued for any of those, right? Good. Now, look, I've been working in TV a long time on the animated side. This is my first time in a late night talk show as a host. So one of the most important things about doing a show is getting those darn network notes. But you usually get those right before
the show
before the show.
Oh my God, the numbers are up. I mean, the advertisers are happy. I wouldn't change a thing here, sweetie baby honey.
Hey, it's our network exec Abed, everyone.
Oh, please.
Hey, Abed, what are you doing, man? We're in the middle of the show. You gotta get out of here.
Listen, I'm going to level with you. You know, the numbers are actually way down, and the advertisers are not happy.
Look, but I just thought that you said that the numbers were up and the advertisers were happy. I don't get it.
I did, but I think we got to make a few changes. You know, just shake things up, sweetie, honey, baby. We got to make, things pop. You got to pop. And now, in today's now and age, and you know what? The lighting on you, I don't know if it's working. I mean, is there a 5 o'clock shadow here? Am I the only one that sees that? That's kind of a problem.
This Filipino beard is the only way people know I have a chin, Abed. I need it. But you know what? We're gonna fix that. We'll get the engineers. You guys up there, you fix that. Add that to the note pile.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note that we got to change those lights. We'll get to that. Okay. You know what? That just reminded me with the green screen, right? I mean, got to be open-minded here. Let me tell you something. What do you think about beige screen? Does that work better? Huh?
Beige screen? I'm like a burnt sienna, kind of like a tan. I'm not really that beige. I don't know if you're colorblind, but if that works out, I'm just going to be a pair of slanted eyes and a bad mustache floating in the middle of nothing. I don't know if that's going to work.
No, I hear you. I didn't put the mustache in the equation. I get it. Now listen, how married are you to the floor? Because, hear me out. I mean, come on, be open-minded, What if we put a roller rink in? And we came in on roller skates. It'd be awesome.
I might be the only Canadian that doesn't know how to skate. And you know what? It's not even my studio. You got to talk to Midnight Kids. But we will definitely consider these changes, okay?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You know what? It sounds good. Why don't we do lunch? We'll confab. What do you say, huh? We'll download information together. We'll just kick it upstairs and tell the big guys. You chew on this. You chew on all of this. Hey, I'll be over there, huh?
Our network executive, Abed Gaith, everyone. I'm sure he's not going to come back and interrupt the show at least 2 or 3 more times, I promise. And if you see him, guys, the 5 people in the audience, the writers, stop him. Thanks. 2020 marks my 15th year here in Los Angeles, and to celebrate, thank you, I survived. Not one bullet hole. I'm finally fulfilling a lifelong dream. I'm getting into the celebrity-owned restaurant game. Yeah, joining the ranks of my heroes, we got Kenny Rogers, the Wahlbergs, and Wayne Gretzky. But what national food treasure am I bringing back from the motherland, eh? You guessed it. It's our national bird, too. Poutine. Poutine. And here to walk us through our menu, or as the French say, menu, please welcome our head chef of Bauzilla's Poutine Emporium, Pierre Lafleur. Pierre. Oh, watch the mic. It's never happened before. We want to thank you so much for coming onto the show. I'm so excited to see what recipes.
No.
Let's just fix this for you. There we go.
Ah oui. Bon.
See, I used to be a Teamster.
Oui. You will call me Chef Lafleur. Only my grand-mère, my potato broker, and all of my many mistresses can call me Pierre.
Mistresses, I hope you wash your hands before you touch those potatoes. Of course, Chef Lafleur. My apologies. Why don't you tell us about some of your amazing recipes you're bringing to us?
Ah oui, d'accord. Like Monet had the water lilies, like Scott Adams had Dilbert.
Yeah.
My muse, my inspiration is célébrité.
Celebrity?
Célébrité.
Celebrity.
Non, avec moi. C'est
Le
Bre-
Britty. Britty. Celebrity.
célébrité. Oui,
Whatever.
oui, célébrité.
You're getting
It
spit all over me.
Ah oui, I am français. It has inspired my most divine creations.
Oh, yeah?
Like the Jim Carrey poutine.
Jim Carrey poutine.
Oh oui. The secret is aged cheese.
What?
Cheese that was probably sharp 25 years ago.
Wow.
And it is served piping hot, so it's smoking.
I got that one.
Oui.
The Mask. I love that
yeah.
movie reference. But that kind of sounds, and correct me if I'm wrong, kind of sounds a little bit like the Ryan Reynolds poutine.
Oui, le Ryan Reynolds poutine est exactement like the Jim Carrey poutine, except much sexier.
Sexier.
Ah oui, if there's one thing the French know, it is sexy.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing the French Canadians know,
Oh, I guess it ends there. And we lost the only 2 French Canadian viewers on Twitch. Sorry.
au revoir.
That's okay. Look. Tell us about the Toronto Raptors poutine. I'm a little homesick, and I love me them Raptors. So.
Oh oui, c'est bon. The Toronto Raptors poutine, this championship poutine.
Yes.
It comes with golden fries.
Yes.
Championship gravy.
Yes.
And an ingredient super secret.
Super secret ingredient.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawaii.
Oh,
What?
no, quel dommage. That was last year.
You son of a bitch.
Oui, je sais.
That was a deep cut, man. But you
C'est
know what?
triste.
Go Lakers. That's fine. Did they win? We don't know. I don't know. Are they the champs, or are we going to another game? I don't know. But wait, that was last year. This is this year. What can you tell me about the Drake poutine? Let's shift things from sports to music.
The Drake poutine, that's on the kids menu.
Oh,
Oui, it comes with one of those timers that counts down the seconds until she turns 18.
oh God.
Or as we say in French Canada, 16.
Yikes. Okay, why don't we make sure, let's just skip over that. We'll definitely have a policy. Check the ID of anyone coming into the restaurant.
We don't want anyone too old.
No, I don't want to get sued. It looks like you have another one named after a great Canadian musician.
Ah, oui?
The Bare Naked Ladies poutine.
Oh, that one is only available on the after hours menu.
Oh.
Oui,
Yeah.
oui.
But are all these Canadian celebrity poutines? Or?
Oui, bien sûr. Do other countries even have celebrities?
Not good ones, but you know, we're proud of our Canadian exports. But let's move on. We have some national animals on the menu here. I don't know. This is kind of questionable, although it sounds a little quaint and classy. Beaver poutine?
Oui, that one is also only on the after hours
This
menu.
after hours menu is getting a little sketchy. I don't know. But can you at least tell me what's in the beaver poutine?
D'accord.
Oh, gross. Get out of here, you filthy French francophone. God. Poutine chef Pierre Lafleur, everyone. Get out of here. I'm not going to tell you what the secret ingredient in that was, but let's just say the chef puts himself in every meal. I can't wait to be the first fake restaurant to be shut down in 2020. It's going to be a great tax write-off. Did I mention that 2020 has been a tough year for everyone? That seems to be the going theme, is that, again, if I got a talk show, that means it truly is the end of the world. I don't know if you saw the poster, but no group has been hit harder than the marketing executives in this time. Am I right? I mean, what are they going to sell? Like, how are they going to sell anything? It's been a really tough transition, I can imagine, as the world as we know it is over to, have you had your break today? So to shine a light on these poor struggling heroes of the marketing field, I want to share this exclusive boardroom footage I got from my illegal spy cam. That's right, I'm a voyeur. Anyways, enjoy this footage.
Morning, gang. It's 2020. Kids aren't going to school. Parents aren't commuting, and they sure as hell aren't getting up before 10 a.m., which means breakfast cereal sales are down. It's time to update our cereal mascots to lean into these gritty reality of our times. You know, no more cheery rose-colored glasses bullshit. Terry, you're up. What do you got for me? And none of that two-bit toucan stuff, okay? Bird flu, coronavirus. People make those connections. You know, they read, Terry. I think they don't, but they do. They do read.
So we all love Captain Crunch. But do we all know the real story? He did serve in our nation's great Navy. So, Lisa and I dug in on that. You're unmuted, Captain.
Ah, it's Captain now. Hard tea. I earned it, for fuck's sakes. When I created Captain Crunch cereal, I channeled the PTSD of walking barefoot through the jungles of Da Nang, watching my feet shred like slices of bacon off of a pig. Oh, Jesus! That's why I created Captain Crunch cereal, hard enough to do the same thing to the roof of your tender young mouths. Captain Crunch, the scars are the reminder of the very, very day.
A little too harsh. Might make people lose their appetite, and we could lose the McCains. Jim, let's move on, please. What do you got?
Okay, we all know Lucky from Lucky Charms cereal, but we also know that the idea of luck as a whole died this year. Without further ado, and with a lot of therapy, I'd like to introduce you to Larry, the Managed Expectations Leprechaun.
Hey, kids, I have to level with you. Nobody stole me Lucky Charms. I put them in a barn and lit the barn on fire. I did it for the insurance money, but those insurance adjusters are just crafty little shits. That's why I had to take it to the next level and fake me own death.
Too heady, too much paperwork. Come on, something else, something relatable.
On it, boss. Rice Krispies is here to give kids something they see in their neighborhood every day of 2020. Turn on your mics, fellas.
I'm Snap. I'm Kraken. Oh no! I think Poppy died! Oh, yeah! Let's rob him.
Yeah! Doesn't anyone have an idea we can work with? You know, we want a mascot that's real, but not depressing, and something genuine. Not terrifying. A character that's flawed, but
great!
Tony the Tiger!
That's right, everyone. It's me, Tony the Tiger. And I'm riding out 2020 just like everyone else. I'm single, so I quarantined alone. And through all this wild, painful year of growth, I did learn one immutable truth. Sugar gets you through anything, mother effers. So, eat up, kids, because Trump might get us all killed tomorrow.
I love it. This is the mascot we need. Plus, we can get cross-promotion with Carol Baskin's people. Print, this is the commercial we're going to run.
Surviving the apocalypse with Frosted Flakes. It's game over.
Welcome back, everybody. As you all know, it's October, the spookiest month of the year. Well, spookiest after March. 2020! My favorite part about the Halloween season is watching horror movies. And just like you, I love horror movies, but I love horror movie crossovers even more. You know, like Freddy vs. Jason, Alien vs. Predator. I love watching horror movie villains face off against each other. And luckily for me, I just so happened to find the slate of 2021's crossover movies. And here they are in a bit we like to call horror movie crossovers! Oh boy, here we go. First up we have Rosemary's Baby versus Boss Baby. Told you these were spooky. Dr. Frankenstein versus Dr. the Mummy. Huh? Are you scared yet? I am. Candyman versus the Murder Hornets. Remember the murder hornets, guys? Oh, I like this one next. Michael Myers versus Mike Myers, yeah. And monkeys might fly out of my pumpkin butt. The Thing versus the Thing from Fantastic Four versus the Thing from Addams Family. I feel like if I yell, you guys will laugh louder. The next one's a real chiller of a diller. Gremlins versus Ghoulies meet the creatures from The Gate. Does anyone even remember The Gate? Me and Abed, the producer, we love that movie. How about this? This is a real spooker here. Reagan from The Exorcist versus Ronald Reagan. Well, it's a wonderful day for an exorcism. I'm not going to do any of the other lines in Reagan's voice. Too much. My 4-year-old son might be watching this. Up next, we have Hellraiser versus your aunt who won't shut up about her acupuncture appointments. The pins. Like Pinhead. How about Psycho versus Psych 2, Lassie Come Home to the Streets. I don't know, I just added that one last minute. And finally, this is going to be a big one. Sharknado versus Will Kane. You see the fly? There's the Pence fly. Somehow made it into the studio. That was Horror Movie Crossovers! So I don't know if you guys saw in the credit roll up front, we got the, you guys have heard of the barbershop quartets. What about a quintet? I'm surprised. I want to see how that's going to work out. It's going to be pretty crazy, and I think it couldn't be crazier than...
Eric, look over here. Just look over here. Come on. Don't make it obvious. Psst. Hey.
No.
Come on, look over here.
No.
Eric.
What? What? Okay, what? What is it?
Look, I mean, this will only take a second, okay, baby lamb? I mean, Mr. Lamb.
We did the notes earlier.
Listen, I got some ideas queued up, sweetie precious. What do you think, huh? You ready?
Okay. But
all right, let's see. We
got an idea. What do you got?
Oh, he's into it. Okay, every show these days, right? They all have a desk.
Yeah.
And, I'm thinking, who doesn't need a desk? Are normal people.
What? I kind of like my desk. It's okay.
I know you do, Dumpling Dimples. I know you do. But, here's the thing, sweetie cakes. It just doesn't work for me. I mean, this desk, let's say I have to go to the store to get milk and eggs. It's not going to drive me.
What?
Right?
What are you talking
what if we
about?
turn it into a jalopy?
What?
A chicka-bucka-bucka-bucka-bee-blah-blah, like it drives. That's cool, right?
What the heck are you talking about? Seems kind of impractical, and that's not even my stage. That's like, when did you Photoshop this?
Okay, Fuzzy Lumps. I know you don't like it. You don't like cars. I get it. This idea, though, this is good. Okay, what if we replace this desk with a James Woods desk?
Okay, You know what? I love puns, but that one sounds a bit expensive, okay?
Okay, Sugar Peaches, I get it. Now listen, I got one that you're gonna love. Now it's one long hyphenated word for you, so you gotta prepare yourself. Get ready for this word. It's coming at you.
Okay.
Here it comes. Now a non-Newtonian liquid desk. What the? When you slap it, it turns into a solid. Huh? Scientifically, that's magical and scientific.
Where do you keep getting these photos of me, and how much time do you have on your hands to make these weird JPEGs? You know what? You lost me at Sugar Peaches. Well, look, I'm going to think about it. Our network executive, Abed Gabe.
I got one more.
No.
Okay,
You're done.
I'll be over here.
Okay. For the last time, I promise. Abed Gabe, you guys aren't doing your job out there. You're not flagging him before he gets to the stage. Okay, let's switch gears here on a positive note. No more 2020. I am a voiceover artist. I don't know if you guys know that about me. It's my day job. And I am the luckiest when I get to meet and interact with the kids that I entertain and make laugh over the years. It really is a delight. So I thought it would be fun to pay it forward to some of these kids during the pandemic via Zoom. I was going to do some voiceover classes with some kids, and we got a little video sample. You guys want to see some of a voiceover class? Well, let's roll it. Let's check it out. Is this it? I think we're on. Hey, hi there. My name is Eric Bauza, and I'm a voiceover artist. And when I was your age, I loved making funny noises and imitating voices, and you know.
God, sorry. Oh, God, sorry. I'm sorry I was late. Hey, Eric.
Ben.
Hey, yeah, am I late?
Ben,
Yes.
what are you doing here? What's wrong? Is there something wrong with the show? Like,
Oh, no, show's going great. But you know, I always wanted to take a voiceover class, and I thought this would be a great time to get into it.
but I don't think this is a class for you, Ben, because this is a class for kids. It's my contribution.
Perfect. That's great. I did my best work as a child. I peaked at 8. This is gonna be.
But you're... Okay, you know what? Forget it. Okay, back to class, guys. Who can imitate a funny sounding animal? Anyone? Like a parrot? Anyone?
Eric. Eric. Ooh.
Ben?
Okay. Hold on. Let me. Ooh, Ben's name is Yorkie, and I just think I'm so special. It's pretty great, right? Pretty great.
Let's just move on, okay? Does anyone here have a teacher with a really unique sounding funny voice that you can...
Eric, I got that. Eric.
Ben, why don't we let one of the students try one? Lucas, well, what about you, buddy?
Good luck, kid.
Teacher that sounds like this. Don't pack your bags. The bell only rung for 1 second. You're not supposed to pack your bags.
Yes. Great job, Lucas.
It was okay, but you should have made her sound like this. Ooh, I'm Ben's friend Lucas's teacher, and I just think I'm so special.
Okay, you know what? Never mind him, Lucas. I thought it sounded great. Does anyone know who the first person was to voice
Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck? Woohoo!
Yeah, I know that. Ooh, Eric.
Does anyone else besides Ben know?
Mel Blanc?
Yes!
Jeez, Lola, you didn't even raise your hand. I mean, God, Eric, these kids today just don't have any ethics.
It's totally fine to shout out your answers, okay? We're just having fun in this class today. Okay, let's try one more funny voice. Any voice you could think of that's funny.
Oh, I'm Eric Bauza, and I just think I'm so special.
Okay, that voice didn't even sound anything like me. All of your voices sound the exact same.
Those voices didn't all sound exactly the same, and frankly, Maurice LaMarche could have told the difference.
Yeah, Eric. Why are you being mean to Ben? His voices are really, really funny.
Thank you, Lucas. I really appreciate that, even though you didn't raise your hand.
No. He keeps interrupting me and you, and you know what? That impression of me is terrible.
Oh, I'm Eric Bauza. I just let my student talk out loud because I have no control over my class.
Lola, you take that back. That wasn't very nice.
Oh, I'm Eric Bauza. I have a stinky butt.
Hey, that was uncalled for. I do not have a stinky butt, and they have a cream for that now. That's it. Okay, you know what? Class is dismissed. You kids are so mean. I need to get into a different class, an adult animation class, because at least those fans are respectful. That's all, douchebags. It's for the kids, really. Always for the kids. Now, my next guest has starred in some of the most popular and well-known sci-fi and horror movie genre pictures of all time. He has portrayed such iconic characters such as Jason Voorhees, The Predator, even RoboCop recently, and Swamp Thing, which actually just premiered on the CW. Actually, do we have a clip?
The joy has always been in the discovery.
It's two things we have in common.
You see that? That doesn't belong.
Oh my god. So someone's dumping it here?
The swamp changes things.
It's like nothing I've ever seen.
What am I?
Please give it up for the man, the myth, the Mears, Mr. Derek Mears.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm good, sir. You're looking good. You're looking great. I love the haunted background you got there.
Oh, it's spooky days, so I'm like, let's put some spooky backgrounds going on. I like it.
Santa Clarita never looked better.
Completely.
So how are you doing, man? In this apocalypse, has it changed anything for you? How are you surviving? I hope you and your loved ones are doing well and that you're safe, sane, and happy.
You are too kind, my friend. Thank you for asking. No, everything is good, but it's just one of those emotional ups and downs where, like, one day everything's fine, and one day I'm like, everything's melting. It's that kind of camera where, like, get close to it, get away from it, get close to it. So, but yeah, I'm doing okay. Just worried about friends, and yeah, we'll see how this all pans out in a couple months, hopefully.
Well, we do appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. We just saw a little clip about Swamp Thing, and that just premiered. That just premiered this week, so we got the scoop.
Yeah. We just started the second airing for the premiere on CW, and so far it's been going really, really good. So I'm happy that fans we're finding a new fan base for it, and everyone's really enjoying it. So let's see what happens.
Now, when you're taking on a character like this, like, what is the first thing that you do when it comes to, like, you know, getting in the headspace of creatures like this? Not just Swamp Thing, but I mean something like Predator, even, where, like, there's hardly any speech involved at all. It's all about your physicality and your acting. Like, what do you do?
Well, honestly, I mean, example, like when I talked or auditioned for Jason for the first time, they're like, look, there's no way to have you do dialogue where the character's silent. And I tried to explain that language is only 10% of communication. That as an actor, I would approach the script the same exact way if I had dialogue or not have dialogue. And as long as you hit those emotional beats that are in the script and commit sincerely through them, you have to trust that energy transfers through the camera and is captured or through the mask and onto the camera. But the crazy thing about it all is people think that you're body acting and you're, oh, I'm a body artist, or I can do this, or, oh, no, that's not the case at all. Because if you do that, that's indication, and that's really bad acting. So I'm not going to, if I can only see out of an eye, or I'm like, oh, look how angry I am, it's not real. So the mask is on or off, I'm doing the exact same thing.
That's so crazy. It's almost like voiceover, where it's like you don't have much of this, and you still have to kind of convey that kind of emotion through not everything, but like one aspect of who you are.
Well, it's something. I think the base for both art forms or whatnot, it centers on starting from the inside and working outside. So as long as you're feeling it's real, as human beings, we're going to pick up on what that is, and it'll become real for us, but it's real for you.
Now, I'm such a huge nerd for Jason Voorhees, and I just recently rewatched your Friday the 13th. What was that like? I mean, for me, growing up as a kid, like watching Bugs Bunny, I never imagined that I would be portraying that character. Your journey from being a kid watching this movie, did you ever think that you would be here?
I never thought that I would be here, but it's a very surreal experience because as a child, the two things that really scared me were Jason and the Bigfoot from the $6 Million Man, and aging myself, of course. But with Jason having that opportunity, like the first time I put the mask on, it's this whole surreal, like, how did I get here? Like, I grew up loving this. I'm a huge horror nut. And to this day, even though it came out in 2009, to this day, being reminded by fans every day about the role on social media or, you know, going to the supermarket or something, it's so wild to be a part of that mythos. It's like I'm being a fan and hopping in my own TV, and now I'm a part of that world. So it's very cuckoo.
So on that production, I mean, you spent countless hours in the whole getup, like head to toe. And I mean, like, I see that there's not just the hockey mask, but there's a face under the mask that is clearly is not yours. Like, how difficult, how weird is that? Do they make a mold of your face for the fake face, and do they make a mold of the mask of the fake face, or is it like, how does it all like work?
Well, you do a molding for your own, like just for the face itself, the upper torso. And what they do is they draw that mold out so it has my actual face, and then they have sculptors who will put clay on and sculpt the mask around that for what that will look like. But underneath, it's completely made from my face. and there's processes that happen where they fire it up and make the actual prosthetic. And with so many different departments, with the paint, with the hair punching, the application, all these different artists, kind of like a giant Voltron, come together to help form this creation. And ultimately, I get to wear art from these other artists, and it's just mind-blowing.
Do you have like a takeaway from that movie that you got to walk away with? Any?
You know what? On most shows, I don't take anything ordered as a little bit of memorabilia or whatnot. But on Friday the 13th, I negotiated. I actually there were 6 hockey masks made, and I have the 6th hockey mask, which is different than all the other ones. It has like a little fish weight inside of it, where if you put it in the water, it'll float down so it stays up.
What?
And I wore it for a couple different scenes, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh man, you're the coolest, man. You're the coolest.
Oh no, I'm just lucky, dude. I'm just like a fan representing the fans. Like, this is crazy. The phone keeps ringing. I keep playing different iconic characters, and every day I'm like, if it ends right now, I'm like, thank you, universe. It's been a great run.
You recently played RoboCop. Is that correct?
Yeah, for a UK commercial. Like we shot it in South Africa, but it aired in the UK. And being a giant nerd again, they're like, "Hey, would you want to come and play RoboCop? We're gonna have you on a motorcycle and do these." I'm like, "Oh my, yeah." I feel like I'm going through my toy chest from a child who went, "I want to play this character. I want to play this character." It's so much fun. It's much
nuts.
fun.
It's like you have like this little trophy case. And we here at Your Late Night Show tonight wanted to honor you because you're such a great guy. And again, you've been at it for so long. Is there something that you received from us today at your doorstep?
Can you hold? I have my iPad, so it's breaking up mine frame.
Okay. You just brought up, we wanted to honor you, and we didn't know how. And I was like, a trophy doesn't cut it. A clip reel doesn't cut it. Certificate, nah. I told you how much of a big geek I am when it comes to action figures. This is your actual Jason Voorhees action figure. I don't know if you could see that, but it's from NECA. Could you do me a huge favor and open up the bag?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. There's snakes in here. I'm going to be so mad.
I wrapped it real well because of COVID, but...
What? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Can you see that? Is that clear with my backdrop? Like,
it's cool. It is your very own Derek Mears action figure.
No.
It is.
How did you do that? This is insane.
I didn't do it. Our good friend of the show, Trevor Zammit, he's one of the main badass sculptors at NECA. That is an authentic NECA Derek Mears action figure. It comes with all the accessories.
This is fun. I'm like, am I red because I feel red? Oh my God. Like, what? This is the best gift I've ever received. This is so cool.
There's a little dedication on the back. I don't know if you want to.
Oh man. That is, oh, come on.
25 years in the business, my friend, and here's to 25 more and beyond. Thank you for being a guest on our show. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Derek Mears!
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. This is so cool.
Happy Halloween!
You too.
Thank you for being part of the Spooktacular.
I love it.
Now, we're going to do a little a callback here, because he, when I first met him, he was in the Channel 101 universe. I don't know, even before the Sarah Silverman program. Keeping with, the movie genre, we have 2 other veterans of the Channel 101 universe joining us tonight. Exclusively, we have Rob Schraub and Abed Gaith, and not to be confused with producer Abed Gaith here. We have his twin brother of the network executive Abed Gaith. Why his parents named 2 kids the same name, Abed? I don't know. Who knows? But it's a bit weird. But anyways, enjoy this movie review. Any minute now.
Hey, Eric Bauza here. It is 2020. We are still in this pandemic, and we've all been trapped at home. And the only way to keep ourselves entertained is binge watching endless amounts of movies. And who better to critique these pandemic films than two of the biggest cinephiles I know, Mr. Rob Schraub and Mr. Abed Jake.
Hello, hello. This is Rob and Abed at the movies. We'll start with the first movie. It's called Scaricon. It was like people that dress up like the cosplay thing, but something goes wrong and they actually become their characters from their costumes.
There is a magical amulet involved that is being sold to the wrong person, and let's just say the cosplayers become the things that they're dressed up as.
Boring! It's boring!
You're telling me you didn't like the cafeteria scene with the hot dog bit?
It's not a comedy, it's a horror movie. I wanted a hot dog during the movie, right? And that movie made me sick.
Is it not against your religion to eat hot dog? You're Roman Catholic.
Full-on Muslim.
Can we see your Muslim?
Bismillah Rahman Rahim, Ar-Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. That was a curse. I just cursed Rob.
Oh, fuck you, you piece of shit.
What is your overall rating? Rob?
I give it 3.5 Schraubs.
3.5 Schraubs.
I'll give it 1.5 Abeds.
What do we got next, gentlemen? What's next?
Next movie is called Werewolves of London, Ontario, and it delivers. It was the first movie I think I saw a Canadian werewolf in, and I thought the transformation sequence was very Canadian.
Super Canadian, very polite.
If you're gonna do a werewolf movie, that transformation is the most important scene. Don't make it casual. You know, like American Werewolf in London, that was a whole thing.
But we're talking about London, Ontario. It's a completely different scene there.
I'll give you this. I thought the co-star, the love interest, was sadly miscast.
I disagree. I had a crush on her.
No, I'm sorry. This is bullshit. Abed Gay takes a greasy fucking chili chowder shit all over my opinions. I want to go on the record that you suck.
Final rating on Werewolves of London, Ontario. Rob.
4 Schraubs.
Abed?
I would give it 3 Abeds because the girl was very, she kept me watching.
We got one more film, guys. Let's hope a miracle happens here, and that movie is?
Well, this one I was a fan of. It's called...
What? You didn't like those first 2 movies, but you liked the haunted hayride? The hayride that's actually haunted?
Yes, because hayrides, those are scary.
No one jumped out of the cart. They all stayed there going, ooh, ooh.
Well, then the movie would be over. Also, what about that Dracula guy coming out of the bushes?
Yeah, I liked him. Do you remember his name? I didn't catch it. The credits were moving too fast.
Igor Larionov, character actor.
Oh, yeah.
He was in an episode of Ally McBeal.
Well, did you like the snowman?
They just never went with it. They never explained why the snow never melted. And then the leprechaun comes out, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
Those leprechaun movies are great. I kind of thought that was a crossover.
I did not like the Leprechaun edition.
You didn't like the 4-leaf clover that was like a throwing star?
You can't do that. You can't just introduce on page 90 the 4-leaf clover and then end the movie on page 95.
If you stayed after the credits, the leprechaun, the Dracula, the snowman, they all had a secret meeting. And they were like, we're going to get these guys next time.
That might be interesting.
What do you give it, Rob?
A half a Schraub.
Half?
I don't know, can I give it 6 Abeds? He gave it way less than he should have. He liked the snowman and Dracula, so...
I also like the font they use in the title, okay? So...
1 Schraub, wow. As much as I would love to sit here and watch you guys argue for hours and hours, because I would, we're going to have to head back to the studio. Thank you, Rob.
Until next time, I'm Rob.
And I'm Abed.
And we're Rob and Abed at the movies. Back to you, Bauza.
Rob and Abed at the movies. I really love those guys, and thank you, Aaron Moles, directing that piece. Welcome back. I'm not clear about 2020 and how awful it's been. Well, we're going to do a little something to remind you. The only thing worse than 2020 itself were the internet takes of 2020. That's right. In order to make some of these tweets a little more palatable, we decided to invite some beloved celebrities of our time to read them. Unfortunately, we spent our $600,000 budget on this wheel. Come on in, Rock and Jock and Haley. So I guess we have to use it. We'll spin this wheel of voices, some of which I know how to do and some of which I do not. I will try. And I will be presented with a tweet that I've never seen before, and I'll have to read it and make you all laugh and forget about how awful 2020 is. So with me right now is our rockin' jockin' assistant, Hey Lee. How you doing?
I'm doing rockin' and jockin'.
Yeah, check out those guns. Please spin the wheel.
All right. You got Nicolas Cage.
You got Nick Cage, Dear Casey, Con Air, Nick Cage. What's up?
And your first tweet is from Thomas Baseball. They blurred out the ads maybe so they don't get sued.
All right, let's see that tweet.
There you go.
All right, let's see. Damn, I just hit my head really hard. I think I might have a Caucasian. All right.
Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, that's right. All right.
Spin the wheel.
All right, this is Bugs Bunny.
Ah, now we're talking, Doc.
This one was so not safe for work it appears to be blurred out.
Oh,
in terms of the handle. No, you still got the tweet.
How did Beyonce go #1 in 100 countries when there's only 7? Africa, Europe, Asia, and I can't remember the rest.
Wow.
Woo! The American school system at work.
Yeah, we got some smart Alex.
All right. Ha!
One more time. 2 more times.
There's going to be 2.
Double
There's going to be
deuce.
2.
Oh, whoa. Yo, the other way.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, Jeff Goldblum. Let's see.
This one's
a long one.
all in caps.
All caps. The better the all caps, the better I can read it. People are fucking idiots. My neighbor's kid just tried to tell me that bats are mammals. They're mammals. Mammals don't fly. We walk and are confined to the ground. Yes. No wonder my family in Sweden thinks Americans are dumb. Y'all truly need to educate your kids better. Bats are birds. And we all know that birds are dinosaurs.
Hey!
We're going to stamp it. We're going to put it on a lunchbox. We're going to sell it to kids.
Sell it. We're going to sell it.
I think we got time for one more.
Oh, I think we do have time
right.
for one more. All right.
Make it count.
All right, this is... Oh, wait, we already did Ronald Reagan.
You
already did that in this show. Paul McCartney.
All right, Donald Trump.
This is Donald J. Trump, and it's a long one, so why don't you just read a sentence and I'm going to fuck with you.
All right. I'll be leaving the great Walter Reed Medical Center today at 6:30 p.m.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. Feeling really good.
That was the sentence?
That's the sentence.
Oh, it's our president.
You gotta eat the neck.
Oh, we already did bugs. Barack Obama.
Don't be afraid of COVID-19.
And finally...
Don't let it dominate your life, says Jim Carrey.
Why don't you read it one more time as Morgan Freeman just for me?
Well, we have developed, under the Trump administration, some really great drugs and knowledge like Regeneron. I added Regeneron. I just wanted to hear Morgan Freeman say Regeneron.
That's exactly what I wanted to.
Okay, last spin, last sentence.
All right, this is the last sentence.
Back
no.
to Jeff.
This has 12 sections. This wheel costs $40.
We're gonna get a new one.
Am I spinning? Oh,
Derek
Derek
Mears! I feel better than I did 20 years ago! He's so positive. Thank you so much. Haley Mancini, everybody. Give it up for the Rockin' Jockin' Assistant. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
I'll take quality over quantity any day, especially in a relationship. And that is why I signed up for Monster Mash. Blah.
you go. I want to find someone who loves me as much as I love this arm. That's why I chose Monster Mash.
Some days you just want to last forever. That's why I had a priest remove all my organs and store them in jars alongside great riches to take my corpse into eternity. And speaking of eternity, that's how long I'd like my next relationship to last. And that's why I trust Monster Mash.
At Monster Mash, we use a mad scientific system to help classic horror monsters find a victim who's nervously tiptoeing through a haunted house, trying to avoid someone like you.
I suppose what I'm really looking for is someone as murderously seductive as I am. But I'm not vain. How could I be?
I'm up for anything, but please, no candlelight dinners!
Normal dating sites try and match you with a picture and a paragraph. At Monster Mash, we match you based on who you are at the deepest recesses of your tortured psyche.
We're just like any other couple. We have fights, and sometimes he chases me through the woods at night. Thanks to Monster Mash, I finally feel like I found the monster I'll be with for the rest of my life.
You never know if the next person is going to be the one. That is, until you rip their heart out and weigh it against a feather on the altar of Anubis.
Find what you're looking for on monstermash.com. It all starts with your personality profile, which we use to match you with the remorseless killing machine that's the best fit for you. Meat sack. Monstermash.com. Hey, it's better than Tinder.
Almost anything is better than Tinder. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, 2020 has been a rough year. And if you've been watching since the beginning, I'm so sorry that 2020 has been a rough year. But you know what? We're going to turn that frown upside down. To raise our spirits, we really need a mascot of this year. A COVID-19 mascot, no less. So we held a vote, and after a massive mail-in campaign rife with huge levels of voter fraud, we narrowed down the finalists. And here they are. Our first runner-up, Stinger, the Murder Hornet. Frightening. Next we have Karen, the Karen. Followed by Underfoot, the homeschooled child. God, I want to punch him. My personal favorite, Dr. Anthony Fauci. Fauci, yeah. Coming in second, though, overall, Stretchy, the Stretch Pants. We've all been there. And by popular vote, the official COVID-19 mascot, Corona, the bat with a mask, face shield, and DIY haircut. Welcome. Welcome, Rona. Can I call you Rona? Oh God, how does it feel to win? Oh God, she's coughing. When she wins, we all lose. Get her the hell out of here! Don't cough on me, the lovable scamp. Those are your COVID-19 mascots. Woo! We're winding down here on the show, and it's time for a segment I like to call "How Much Sleepy Time Tea Can Eric Drink and Still Stay Awake?" Eric can still stay awake. Hold on. Oh God! Oh, it's hot. It's so hot. Honestly, I'm not tired at all. Oh, man, that always hurts. Every time I, transport from my desk in Los Angeles to my home in the Great White North, Scarborough, Ontario, Canada. And what month is it? October, the month of Halloween in Canada. Canadian Halloween, that is. And welcome to Eric Bauza's Halloween, Very Halloween in Canadian special. Woo! Woo! The only special done right, the Canadian way.
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh!
Don't worry, it's just me, Coop.
Coop Foster, you scared the goose shit out of me. Coop Foster, writer on your late night show tonight. What are you doing here? And you're dressed up as a hockey player, no less?
No, I'm actually Jason.
Yeah? Jason Arnott from the Edmonton Oilers. I'm a Leafs man myself.
Wait, Eric, where is all of the spooky stuff that you're supposed to have? Like the witches, the cobwebs, the live feed of CNN?
Yeah, you're thinking of American Halloween. We're in Canada, we do things a little differently here. Oh, that is the spooky doorbell. Maybe there's some children outside. Treat or treat. Oh, treat or treat.
What, doesn't he mean trick or treat?
No, treat or treat. You know, in Canada, there's no tricking. It's not neighborly, eh? Let's see, we got some Canadian back bacon for you. Canadian back bacon for you. We got what else we got here? We got a little bit of maple syrup for you. Look at that. That's nice maple syrup, eh? And how about this? I'm gonna sneak this in there. How about a little Labatt Blue for your mommy? Tell her to call me. All right? Yeah.
Wow.
Sticky microphone. Sorry.
Wow. I've never seen a treat like that.
Oh, there's our other doorbell. The other Twilight Zone. Oh, there it is. I wonder who it could be. It's my good friend Alanis Morissette.
Wow.
How are you, Alanis? Good to see you. What brings you about?
Well, Eric, everyone knows that Halloween is a very special time for friendship.
It is friendship, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's no one else I would rather spend it with.
Oh, gosh, gee willikers, eh? It's quite nice. That's quite nice. Well, what do you want to do, Alanis Morissette of Canada? Maybe play some classic Halloween games?
Oh,
yeah? Like pin the
yeah.
maple leaf on the tree where you found it?
Mm-hmm.
Or what about bobbing for Canadian apples, eh?
Mm-hmm.
What's Canadian apples?
It's like ham.
Like ham.
Ham.
Ew.
If it's not beer, it's ham. What about a song, maybe?
Oh, yes. How about we all sing a song together?
Oh.
My spookiest,
Spooky song.
creepiest
I like this. Spooky song. Ready?
song.
1, 2, 3. Thank you, India. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Nothing scarier than my singing.
I am so confused. How is that your scariest song?
Did you not see the video? Yeah. Where I rode the subway naked? And no one offered
her a coat. That's like so impolite, eh? You were probably
very
not
chilly.
riding on the TTC in Toronto, that's for
This
sure.
is insane. Wait a
Ride the
minute.
rocket.
Listen, Halloween is the only time of year that we get to, get into our mayhem and murder and spooky stuff and all that fun stuff. And it's the best time of year. I don't understand what this is.
Well, you're saying it wrong.
What?
Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
Mhm.
There's definitely like a soft U, hard U in there, like flavor or color. Try it, say it.
No,
Halloween.
I don't care.
Halloween.
I don't care.
Oh, I see. There's a bit of a disconnect here, Coop. You think all Canadians are scary people, eh? We're indulgent, but we're not scary people. However, I did indulge in one scary thing tonight.
Ooh, okay, all right. Now we're talking. What was it?
I invited an American! Ah! minus no. It's not.
Eric, wake up! Wake up!
Whoa! Abed, I just had the scariest dream, man, all about Halloween. And I was like in my house in Scarborough, and it was all Canadian-specific jokes, clearly written by one of our American writers. What is it? What do you want? What's up? I'm still in the same costume.
Hey, I loved your dream, but it didn't really test well in Topeka and Eureka.
Well, why? What happened? I mean, what did they say?
They just didn't like it. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I didn't judge it. I don't know what happened.
That dream was very impressive from a set-changing perspective. But let's just keep moving on. But what is it? This is the third time. I'm almost out of time here.
Oh, look, Eric, I've got the best idea now for you, honey cakes. I've been watching the show from the sidelines. It's like there's something missing. You know what it is? I think you need a co-host, like a hype man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, what do you say, Juicy Fruit? It sounds great.
Wait. You're saying that you're inserting yourself onto my show as the sidekick?
Well, you said it, not me. I mean, look, it happened organically, didn't it? I mean, you basically just said I'm your co-host, so... Yeah, I guess I'll do it. You pulled my arm.
No. Look, Abed, I hate to burst your bubble. I'm sorry, man. I just got to be honest with you.
Look, imagine you just told a joke, right? And I'm
Yeah,
laughing.
yeah.
Oh, Eric! Oh my God! Oh, my sides are splitting.
Okay, enough.
I guess that's true. That's a funny
Enough
joke.
with-
I love it.
with
I love
the
it.
theatrics, Abed. I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
But
Oh my God!
Unfortunately,
This is great.
we're out of time.
What?
Good night, everyone.
No!
That's our show, guys. Come on up here. I want to thank the producers of Your Late Night tonight. We got to thank the Midnight Kids Studio, all of our writers, all of the artists, Derek Mears, Rob Schraub, anyone that contributed to the show. Please tune in next month. There will be a different host. I promise I won't be here.